Hey guys, I'm Allie. I'm so glad that you're interested in video production work. This is going to be a basic guide to create a video, edit it, and then upload it to YouTube. If you have any questions along the way, make sure and refer back to the previous steps. The best thing to do is to take a minute, figure out what the problem, and then restart where you started having issues before. It takes a while to get used to, but with practice, you can become a pro. Some key terms that you might need. Mic and microphone are the same thing. Also, YouTube, I figure that you just know that it's youtube.com. Final Cut Pro X is something I shortened to FCP or just Final Cut. It's all the same program, so don't worry about that. Finally, drag and drop. This means that you click on an item, you hold on to it, and drag it to the position that you need until you let go of the click. Knowing these terms should get you through my program pretty quickly. Some materials that you're going to need. A camera, a microphone, a computer with Final Cut Pro X, and access to the internet. And with that, you should be good to go. Again, if you have any questions along the way, make sure and refer back before you freak out and start all over again. You can always hit the pause button and backtrack to see where you made a mistake. Enjoy. I hope you have fun.
Preparing your equipment. The first step you need to take in creating a YouTube video is to buy or find a camera that you can use to film an event or project. Make sure you know how to operate the camera and test it out before you go to film the project. Step 2. Most cameras nowadays record onto memory cards. You can purchase these anywhere, but check the user guide to see what memory your camera will best use. Step 3. After you have practiced with your camera and have your memory card, you are ready to shoot your project. Set up a tripod in a good shooting location. If you're shooting a game, try to center yourself on the side of the field or the court. If you're shooting a concert or wedding, try to get an angle so the shot isn't straight on and boring. Step 4. Attach a microphone if necessary to hear what's going on. There are some cameras with built-in mics that work just fine, but for some things, like concerts, it's better to mic up the talent and have them speak directly into the camera rather than what everyone else hears. Have them do a mic check and make them tell you what they did this morning before they saw you. When they're speaking, have the levels hitting the green bars on the chart to make sure that the mic doesn't pop if it hits too high of a level. This will show up on your LCD screen, and you can change the levels of the mic based on the levels that you see on the camera menu. Make sure you have sufficiently charged batteries and lots of backup memory just in case something goes wrong. With your memory card, it's always better to over-prepare and return to extra items later. Filming the event. Step 6. Now it's time to go film the event. Make sure there is adequate light and you bring headphones to check your sound levels. Find a good location with room to move around to get different camera angles. Save battery time by having the camera on when you're planning to record something. Uploading your footage. Step 7. Now that you have recorded your event, it's time to put it onto the computer. Use a card reader for cameras with memory cards. The card reader is located on the right-hand side of the monitor if using a Mac computer. The icon should pop up on the screen showing a memory card. Double-click on it and drag the clips onto your desktop. This could take a few minutes to transfer the files. Just be patient. Once these have transferred to the computer, remove the memory card and store it back in the camera. Step 8. You now need to move the files into the video editor, Final Cut Pro X. First, open Final Cut and go to File, Import, Files. Then it will ask you to choose the files you want. Select the clips from the desktop. To import multiple clips at once, click the first clip, hold down the Shift button, and then click on the last clip. Then hit Import. Once the clips are in your editor, you're ready to start editing the editing process. This is the editing process. Step 9. Start by using in and out points within your clips to get rid of excess footage you don't want in the final piece. Hit the I key when you want to start the clip, and the O key when you want the clip to finish. Drag each section down to your timeline after hitting the O key to save that section for the final project. After sifting through all of your clips, you are ready to arrange them in your timeline. Step 10. The B key is for blade. If you have an unwanted section or two that you missed when setting your in and out points, hit B and make a cut after or before the unwanted section. Then hit the A key for arrow to select the unwanted piece of video and hit the backspace or delete keys to remove it from your timeline completely. You can drag the video clips throughout your timeline to rearrange the order. Step 11. Sometimes transitions are needed for your video to flow together. This is available on the right-hand side of the screen near the middle, the box with the 2 triangles in it. Click that to open the transitions available to use between clips. If you hover over a transition example, it will show you when the specific one does. To add this to your project, simply drag the wanted transition to a break in the clips, and it will mend the break with a blue line. To watch the change, put your playhead, this is the line that moves when you click play, a little before the change and let it play through the section. Most people prefer a fade up from black at the beginning and a fade to black at the end. These are also located in the transition area. If your video calls for graphics on the screen, you can choose this from the same area the transitions are located. Click on the T box to add name graphics. Hover over the specific format that you like and click on it to drag to the timeline. Graphics sit on top of the video line. They will not cover the video like the transitions do, but sit up on the next line. To change the word name to the actual words that you would like, move the playhead over the section and double-click on the next line. It should appear in your viewer window above. Double-click on the words to delete and replace with the text that you would like. If you want to change the color or font, go to the options on the right-hand side to change these. Your project may call for credits. These are normally to thank other people that helped you throughout the process. The credits option is located in the same area as the text option. For step 13, just drag the scrolling credits option to the end of your project and do the same replacement steps as in the text on screen. Step 14. Now you should pretty much have finished your project. I recommend watching it without interruption from start to finish to see if you missed any small details like an extra clip you forgot to delete. Sometimes it helps to walk away for a few minutes and come back to it later to see it with fresh eyes because editing can be tedious. Compressing the final project. Step 15. Exporting your final project compresses it for it to be uploaded to the internet. To do this, go to the Share tab along the top of the screen in Final Cut. Go down to Export Media to QuickTime. Name it and save it wherever you would like. This will take under 10 minutes. If you have an external hard drive or flash drive, I recommend saving it there as a backup. This may not take a while, depending on how long your video is and the format. That was step 16. To actually upload to YouTube, step 17. If you do not already have an account on YouTube, go to the site and create an account. Step 18. To change the look of your site, you can go to your channel by clicking My Channel on the top right-hand corner. You can change the color options, layout, and background by clicking on the Edit Channel button and switching through the options. When you get the look that you want, make sure to save your changes. Step 19. To actually upload your video, click the Upload tab at the top of your screen. Click the Upload button and search your computer for the video file that you need. It will then start to load. Depending on the settings of your video, it could take up to a few hours to load onto your channel. Step 20. Edit the title and description lines to make videos searchable and easy to find. If you used any media that wasn't yours, like if you created a music video and it wasn't an original work created by the artist, make sure to put that it is not your content and that you do not own the rights to it. Step 21. Use keywords that make sense with your video. Always add your name to make it easier for other people to find your work. Step 22. The video will take a long time to upload, and then once it's uploaded, it needs to process. You'll be able to click on the link, but an error message will pop up and say that you have to wait for it to finish processing. Don't freak out if this happens. It's normal. You haven't done anything wrong. Step 23. Check the box that says Make Video Public in order for everyone to be able to view it. Step 24. In order to make this video go viral, I recommend that you link your project to your social media like Facebook and Twitter for all of your friends to see and enjoy.
Well, this has been your introduction to creating a video for YouTube. I hope you learned something and that you enjoyed yourself. Have a good day.